Friends, exercising leadership and moral clarity is a risky business, even for those with millions, billions, and managing trillions. Big money and high levels of power are insufficient. Even the richest and the most powerful are not immune from exercising leadership. Talking to my good friend, a money smart wise man, Dr. Stephen Davis, a Harvard Law School senior fellow, a 2024 winner of the International Governance Network Lifetime Achiever Award, and advisor to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Investor Advisory Committee, helps us understand that when we are tackling big moral issues and challenges, that high levels of power and loads of money, millions, billions, and managing trillions are not enough. Wall Street and Main Street, ordinary people like me and you, need to exercise leadership, particularly when we are challenging the status quo and leading in dangerous times. Exercising leadership to stay alive, literally, figuratively, and financially. In a complex social, business, and financial world where I grew up, I used to naively believe and falsely assume that where there is a moral dilemma, a systemic flaw, a regulator's factual view of wrongdoing, that simply following the law, hiring the top legal experts, and doing the right thing would win in court and win the day. I was wrong. Executing professionally, whether that be executing with stamina, with substance, with money, resources, and expertise, is insufficient. Yes, it may be professional. It even may be powerful, and one may invest millions in order to get to a desired outcome. But that is not the same as exercising leadership and challenging the status quo and leading in dangerous times. This harsh realization helped me uncover 5 life-altering truths about exercising leadership and leading in dangerous times to stay alive. Firstly, exercising leadership and moral clarity is a risky business. People get assassinated emotionally, socially, digitally, financially, and physically for challenging the status quo. Secondly, slow is fast and fast is slow. Resist the temptation to jump into action to try and solve the problem before fully diagnosing the true nature of the challenge and the problem that exists. Is it technical, like changing a law, or is it adaptive, like helping legislators and regulators change their values, attitudes, and beliefs about the law and the system? Or is it both technical and adaptive? The third is that loss is at the heart of the danger, whether it be real or imagined. One needs to detach, to step onto the balcony, to understand the system as a whole, the different stakeholders, their competing agendas, and their real or imagined losses. Number 4, loss goes way beyond money and power. Very often the perceived real or imagined losses for different stakeholders is a loss of values, beliefs, attitudes, a loss of certainty, a loss of loyalty towards people and cultures, and perhaps the highest risk and the greatest loss is loss of self. Who are you? What is your identity? What is your planned legacy? The 5th major leadership lesson and truth that I uncovered is the fact that when we are adapting, dealing with an adaptive challenge or a systemic change or a change that is challenging the status quo in some way or another, one needs to go beyond your authority, that authority that gives you the right to direct, protect, and maintain order. You need to exercise leadership to analyze, energize, and galvanize a large collective group towards a common goal, remembering that history reveals that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. We know that money talks, and big money talks a lot. We understand the power of the purse incentivizes governments and systems to bend and change. But even those with immense power, with considerable money, millions, billions, and even managing trillions, need to exercise leadership in order to meet a moral moment, to stay true to themselves, and to stay alive. So until next time, remember that leading boldly is about making thoughtful, clear choices. And bold leadership is about taking bold action, just one small step at a time, one step for you. But together with your ability to exercise leadership in dangerous times and stay alive, a giant step for humanity. So take care and take thoughtful, bold action.